Hello everybody, today we're going to take a look at a new series on my channel, which is creating an entire video game soundtrack for a video game that doesn't exist. Now you might be asking, why are you doing this, bro? Well, I really enjoy playing video games, and I'm very fascinated with the different soundtracks that the producers and developers have created for them. But there's one problem. I don't have a video game that I created, and I don't know how to create a video game, so I might as well start with what I already know, and that's making some music for it. So today, in this video, we're going to take a look at my first soundtrack that I made for the series, going over why I made these decisions, how I created some of the things, and even some tips and tricks on how you can create your own video game soundtrack and your own kind of music too. Again, the entire song will be in the description down below and will be also uploaded to the channel. With that, let's get started. To start off with the chorus, I went in a rhythmic approach like a bossa nova type beat that was set up for a mood for a chillax environment in the video game. And this is the chord progression that I used, and it sounds like this. I then layered it again in a lower octave in an acoustic guitar, and of course I had it slightly strummed to make it sound more realistic. It's important when you're making chords like these to have notes in between them that transition into one another by having neighboring notes or having common notes in those chords. For the drums, I used a jazz kit, and I laid out the hi-hats in such a way that it followed the chord progression of the song. I then played an open hi-hat on every 8th hi-hat note. For the kick and snare, I then placed a snare on every second of the hi-hats, and for every 4 snares, I played a double kick. Now, since it's just the intro part of the song, to properly introduce the melody, on the last double kick, I replaced it with a double crash to signalize a change in the course of the song. Now the bass line is pretty simple. It also follows along the rhythm part of the chord progression, only playing the root notes with some filler notes in between to switch it up a bit. Now for the melody, I used an arcade lead which followed along the chord progression of the song. However, I didn't make it too hyper as I am going for a calm aesthetic of the song. Now to layer it more, I added a kalimba which also plays the same melody in a higher octave. And of course, I panned the arcade lead to the left more, and I panned the kalimba lead to the right more. Now, after the main part of the melody, I introduced a calmer version of the melody, which doesn't have that much filler, but it doesn't necessarily follow the root notes of the chords. It follows the notes of the main melody, but longer and more sustained to signalize that we are now in a calmer state, before then reintroducing the intro part and wait to reintroduce again the melody till the end. And that's pretty much it for the simple structure of this song. I hope you enjoyed this process, and I hope you enjoyed the song, which is now on my channel, and the link is also in the description down below, and suggest more what part of a video game I should do next for this series. And again, that is all for today. I hope you like and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.